everyone, my name is Raven Goodacre, and I'm going to discuss social media today. We all use social media, and it has obviously changed the world, and we are all a part of that. I'm going to discuss the positive effects that social media has on us, including the negative effects as well. Also, I will be discussing the way that social media has changed our lives and what it will do to future generations. To start, I'm going to speak on the positive effects of social media. In an article on Honkiat by Sing-In Lee, teenagers who communicate with their parents on social media are a lot more likely to communicate with them off of social media. And teenagers who are able to communicate with their family off of social media have a better chance of getting better grades in school and having better behaviors as well. Another positive is that we are able to communicate with people who are outside of our hometown. It is extremely easy to bring up a conversation with someone who lives in, let's say, Japan. Many years ago, this would have not really been an option. And by being able to freely communicate with someone from a different place, we are able to learn more about their culture and their differences than us. Another positive is that we are able to communicate very easily with our friends and family that live in different places. I, for one, have a personal experience with being able to speak with my family that doesn't live around here. They're able to see pictures of my son grow up that they probably wouldn't be able to see if it were not for social media. Now, my next point will be some of the negative effects that social media has on us. It was said in an article in Reader's Digest by Damon Bears that when we are on Facebook, we lose the ability to think for ourselves. If we see a picture that it might not really spark our interest, but we see that it has a lot of likes, we are more inclined to like it just because other people do. Another negative effect of social media is that it can hurt our self-esteem. Say we take a selfie and we think it's the best one out of the 50 that we took. We are excited to put it on Facebook because we can't wait to see the comments and all the likes that it's going to get. You post it on Facebook, and an hour later you go and check, and there are no likes. What do you think that's going to, how do you think that's going to make you feel? It's definitely going to decrease your self-esteem and make you feel like that picture that you once thought was very good isn't so good after all. Another negative effect of social media is that now we are addicted to our phones. We wake up and the first thing we do is check our phones and our Facebook. We go to the bathroom and check our phones. We're out to eat with our family and we're looking at our phones. This has put a damper on face-to-face conversations as now we are so used to just checking our phones. My next point is going to be the way that social media has affected our lives. Now, there are positive and negative ways, and I'm going to begin with the positive. One of the first things is that it is convenient to find someone from our past. I personally have found someone that I had not spoken to in kindergarten on Facebook. And a lot of people are able to reunite with family members that they haven't seen nor spoken to in many years. In an article titled 5 Ways Social Media Has Changed Us that was on CNN by Doug Gross, he explains how social media has a positive effect of faster communication. Something that would have taken days in the mail, we are now able to tell someone in a moment's flat. Another positive is that while I have said that the negative of not getting any likes on pictures can have a negative effect on self-esteem, that getting a lot of likes on pictures will boost our self-esteem and our self-confidence. Also, getting a lot of friend requests and a lot of people messaging you will also boost your confidence. Now, some of the ways that it has negatively affected our lives is that there have been many divorces and breakups over Facebook. Being able to communicate easily with ex-girlfriends or ex-boyfriends is not always the best thing. Now, another negative is that there is a lack of privacy and that this can lead to getting stalked. There is a feature on Facebook that you can pinpoint your exact location and then you take a picture before you go out so they can know exactly what you're wearing and exactly who you are with. This can be extremely dangerous, and that's a reason why we should not overshare as much as some of us do. Now, I have today a poster that was originally featured on the website Convenience and Convert by Jay Baer. And this is a percentage of people who use social media multiple times a day. Now, this only goes to 2012, and you can see that in 2012, 58 million Americans were getting on social media multiple times a day. Now, this is 3 years ago, so you can only imagine how much it has increased since then. And you can see that every year it goes up further and further. This is really eye-opening and kind of scary. Now, my next point will be is how social media is going to affect future generations. In the article on Nashville Business Journal by Samantha Owens Pyle, she states that kids are now able, as young as 2 to 3 years old, they are very easily able to operate iPhones and tablets. This will lead them getting on social media at a much younger age than, I say, my generation did. Being on social media will be a way in which they view themselves and have value for themselves. They will think that if, a lot of likes means a lot of people actually like them as a person instead of just, liking the picture. And the same as they will think not a lot of likes, they could think that not a lot of people actually like them. And we all have heard the horror stories of cyberbullying and how it can affect young boys and girls, and this has also led to suicide. It really brings bullying into a new way. Instead of just at school, it's now inside your very own home. And they will know nothing different besides social media. When I was growing up in school, we used to pass notes, and I would get home and call my friends, and then we'd go and meet outside to play. Now, kids are just texting and writing on Facebook walls and just sitting inside and talking to all their friends instead of getting out there and having face-to-face conversations. Now, I have gone over the points of the positive effects and the negative effects on social media and how it is negatively and positively affecting our whole lives and the way in which it will affect future generations growing up. I suggest to everyone that tonight at your family dinner, you put down your phones and really have a face-to-face conversation with the people that you are with and bring back that lost art. Thank you all very much.